And we've got one great show ahead of you.
I love it when I can stump the chooch.
Oh, boy, that's a tough one, Frank.
And welcome to another exciting edition of the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Take it away, Ron.
Good evening, aficionados, and welcome to another Great Lakes Podcast Smoke Show. Oh, we got a real hot one. We got a double hot one tonight, folks. If you've all been checking us all out and reading what's going on, we got two extraordinary ladies joining us this evening. The one and only, what does they say? The lady of the cigars, or one of the oldest names in the cigar industry, Cynthia Fuente, and the one and the only Melanie Sisco. And we'll be waiting for the ladies to join on soon. They're getting ready. But in the meantime, we want to welcome everybody and thank you for joining us tonight. I want to also remind you, get yourself a paper and pen, write down a lot of dates, because we're going to talk about a lot of dates coming up and a lot of information. So make sure you do get that information out and get ready to listen to, I think, are going to be a hot show, right? You think, Bob? I think it's going to be a hot show, good one, man. For sure. We're excited.
This is the show everybody is waiting for.
Yeah. I mean, when you're talking about the Fuente name, and everybody knows Carlito and now Carlos and Cynthia, that basically in itself,
well, they're legends. They're just legends.
They absolutely are. They are the legends.
All right.
Tremendous. And here she is.
Hello.
Hey, Melanie.
Melanie is jumping on, folks. Welcome, and thank you very much for coming on, Melanie. Thanks for hooking us up also with Cynthia a little later when she gets settled. And right before we do jump on and get into it with you, we do want to introduce to you some of our sponsors first to keep us going. And if you, too, would like to help us in sponsoring, hey, get a hold of us. Our email address is Great Lakes Smoke Show.
Already.
Is number one.
Starting already.
And you can Facebook us and PM us about it, and we'd love to talk to you about how we can get your name, your products, your business, whatever it is, we can help get it out there. So definitely join us, keep us in your thoughts, because we can use a little bit of help here. We got a lot of traveling going on, and we can give you those dates shortly. But right now, we got Cousin Frank sitting there in Lake Mary, Florida. Look at the background. He's got the palm trees all lit up. And Frank, take it away.
No light has ever worked.
On a small farm nestled along a river in southern Honduras grows an estate-grown tobacco so exceptional. Stop, please. No moss. This is Dan Blunt for Alec Bradley Cigars. Some copywriter handed this to me, expecting me to read it. Good Lord. Do me a favor. Pick up an Alec Bradley cigar. Light it up. Spend an hour with it. You'll be glad you did. We'll talk again real soon.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of belief, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines: the Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic.
Any back?
And we're back.
We're back. And we're back.
Hey.
Whoa, that went fast. Boy, oh boy, I was expecting one more. I was doing a countdown. There's too many sponsors that, but we still can use more. No question about it. We've got a lot of people online. Thank you very much. Melanie, how are you?
I am
You're
excellent. How are you guys tonight? This is so exciting.
Hey.
We are doing good. We're looking forward with you, and tell us what's going on with your new show.
So can I say one thing first? Cynthia absolutely wanted to be on tonight, and she might be able to pop on, but she did have a certain I guess plans that just had to be done for a certain 95-year-old man that had to be at the Newman's like tourism kind of thing, and so she's doing something a little bit more important, but it's okay.
Sure.
Because
Absolutely.
it's for a good cause.
Absolutely. Okay.
It ends at 8 p.m. Central, and Eastern time, which is a little bit, obviously it's already 8:30 here, so she should be able to pop on. If not, she will definitely make it up to everybody. So we'll make it up to you.
No problem. Thanks for sharing.
She
Again,
sends all of her love, though.
well, thank you.
That's good.
Thanks for trying to get us, help us with the connection anyway. So that's fine. No problem. She'll jump on when she can, if she can. We still got you. So that's good enough, too.
But you guys, well, that, and you guys are doing fabulous from what I hear. Like, oh my goodness, everything is going well.
We're trying.
It's taken off for us. It's definitely going in the right direction.
Social media queen that you are, where we might just be trying to, pick your brain a little bit and try to figure out, what are you doing that can, that we can possibly do to get our numbers as high.
I think Ron. I think that's impossible.
Yeah,
I
Look
know.
at us. I mean, just take a peek.
Hey, yeah, let's.
Listen, the 4 of us could go in the pool and swing around a little bit.
Yeah, we might scare the audience if we do that.
And that's how we ended the show forever.
Close the doors, close the lights. That's it. We're done.
Last night, get in the pool.
Well, Frank's got the pool, so we're almost
it was
there.
that easy.
Yeah.
I wish it was that easy. Unfortunately, it is not. Hi, Bruce Stark. I just saw his
Yep, he just popped up.
Facebook, profile today.
Bruce is always around
That's
us.
so funny.
Yeah.
And we got Bruce Stark and we got Bruce. Hello, both of you Bruces.
I got to tell you. Now I got to tell you a funny story because this is something that I do. So if you're not engaging, so I'm constantly meeting new Facebook friends, and one of my secrets is
Don't tell the rest of the world.
you do a little fluctuation between your friends. So if you're not engaging with me, I'm gonna get your friends. That's just the way the life world works. Yeah. So
That's called friend cycling.
this way.
You put them on your pedal and you cycle them behind you.
Well, I'm on your pedal, so I know I'm
So I'm not gonna lie. Today I was friend cycling a little bit. So I was looking, and I just happened to see Bruce Stark's name. And one of the things that I use, and this is why maybe Bruce, you can take one of the things that I do is that Facebook is a face-friendly face thing. So oftentimes if you use a logo as your Facebook profile page, I will unfriend you easier. Or if you don't have a face on there at all, I'll unfriend you.
Ooh. Run. We may be next.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
This is when
I know you. Which Bruce? Now I know you. Stark. Now I know you. So on Star, you're okay by me.
Bruce is one of our heavy-duty followers, so he goes where we go. And so now they're here with you, so he'll be following you too.
So, Melanie, what are you smoking tonight,
I
by the
believe
way?
he does already.
Yes, he does.
I'm sorry.
What are you smoking tonight, by the way?
Oh, I got a nice Hemingway here.
Nice.
I
Love the
love this
Hemingway.
cigar. The first thing that I do when I light a cigar up is taste it. Before you taste it, the Cameron wrapper is just I mean, it's just like, yes. And I wanted to go back to this cigar. Like, you know, it's just like, and it's such a great cigar because you can easily obtain it and you can easily afford it. So,
Right.
and it tastes fantastic. And you literally, I could smoke this every day and be completely satisfied and feel proud of it and be proud that I'm smoking this cigar. Like,
Right.
you can't, I'm sorry, but Fuente baby,
I agree.
Absolutely.
Well, this is what we're smoking here in the Great Lakes. We got the Maduro.
You know
So
what
we got
that green line means, right?
Inform me. Inform.
All right, so the reason why they say when I see green, I think Fuente is because the original, the OG of Fuente was the Green Band.
That's
Why are
right.
you laughing?
No, you're right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No,
I didn't know that.
We have guests in the
Yeah.
studio, and he was making fun of Bob and I. He actually said that the two of us, we look like Mr. Clean, the son of Mr. Clean. So, that's why I was laughing.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean didn't know he had bastards.
No, he didn't know. No. Matter of fact, think about it. Mr. Clean would be our father because he would be our father's age by now.
My good buddy Chris Eden just chimed in,
I see that.
and he said that he just had a Fuente pyramid for the first time, and it was awesome.
There you go.
Nice.
All right.
Fuentes are an
Nice.
excellent product for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything bad?
I love hearing
I don't
that.
think they make a bad cigar. No, it's impossible.
I haven't had a bad one yet.
I never had a bad Fuente.
Nope.
No.
Absolutely.
Never. I've never been let down by a Fuente.
No,
I'm
never
a delicate
disappoints.
flower, so my sensibilities.
I think the only bad Fuente out there would be the fake Fuente.
Yeah, well,
Well, unfortunately, there are fakes of all kinds out there, you know, and people do get nailed on it, you know, because they don't know. They don't know what they're doing. And, you know, I mean, honestly, look at the Cohiba. Look how many lines are out there. And then you could buy a Cohiba for $1.99, you know.
Yeah, which is just
It's
make
like-
believe stuff, of
yeah.
course.
And people say, oh, I just had a Cohiba.
Yeah.
No,
No, you had a
Yeah.
white out.
What's sad? What's sad is that you think about the manufacturers that go through the process of having to create holographics on top of their bands to be able to keep them from being replicated, and the amount of I guess security and probably just I would say that manpower of checking and counting each band before they go in and out of every factory. Like that's really where you see the problem with it. And it's not just a problem for the manufacturers, it's a problem for consumers as well. So that's
Absolutely.
where the consumers are, they're cheating themselves out because then the retailers have to come back with something. I mean, if somebody steals something, we're all paying for it.
Yeah, and if you get a bad, a bootleg cigar with somebody, big name on it, and it stinks, well, you're not going to buy their product again. You're going to say, I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Exactly.
The cigar, it sucks, plain and simple,
Yep.
So, yeah, it's a problem for everybody.
So if it tastes
Totally.
like Vega, it probably is.
It's a
Garcia
Garcia
Vega,
Vega.
yes,
There
yes,
you
yes.
go. Definitely.
With an Opus X label on it.
So let me ask you, Melanie, since you kind of teamed us up here with Cynthia. How do you go back? Tell us a story about how you got involved with Cynthia and Carlos and all. How did that all happen?
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So pretty much I got invited to be on the Professor Show. And so I was working with the Professor Show and they wanted to invite Cynthia in. And so of course I was like, yes, let's get, obviously I wanted to get to know her. It was an honor. And I don't know how to explain Cynthia, but as in like the sweetest, most amazing, open, gracious, what's the other word I'm looking for that my mom taught me? Like just
in Spanish, simpática. She's simpática.
She's amazing, and she is incredible to be able to be underneath her wing, as a woman, because she has so much class and so much and just, so much grace to her, and she seems to always be in good spirits and always has like the right words to say, or just the positivity, and also the party animal. You know what I mean? Like she's still like, don't underestimate her. You know what I mean? Like she's still like a party, and she's fabulous. Awesome. I just can't. Yeah. It really is. I can't express it enough, because you just don't find very many women that you can follow and look up to, and also still be completely honest and upfront with. She's there through thick and thin. She's with it all. So to me, she's got so many degrees to her that it's amazing to have her in the cigar industry as she is, being the woman that she is, because dealing with men and things like that, you want that kind of woman. You want that woman that has that both sides to her, fully contained and confident, and just.
Well, she's grown up around the cigar industry her whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
And she doesn't even view it as a man thing.
No, it's a family thing for her, and it really is. I guess I would say that just growing up in a cigar family is probably a whole nother world compared to, growing up as a woman in America, or, just in a man's industry, period. It's I would say being in a family business is probably that's got to be a huge benefit to life, period, in my opinion. To have that stability, that push. The leadership, oh my God. I think that's probably what I could say the most about her and family. Leadership is amazing.
Yeah, I think so too. What's really interesting, I find interesting too, that there are some parallels between you and Cynthia, because you both have so much influence in the cigar business now. I mean, you've kind of taken on a whole new role and have created this whole new persona around, being able to go out there and promote brands in a way that is really pretty special. And I give you a lot of credit for that, because that takes a lot of work and effort.
When are you releasing your cigar?
Didn't you and Rocky and Nish
like a little Cisco Kid cigar out there? I mean.
So, all
right. Major announcement. Here it is. Exclusive. Tell us. Oh, she can't.
No, you guys you're going too far. You're going too far. Let's back up.
We always go far.
I always I get a lot of pushback from people who want to give me a hard time about how much I smoke a cigar. They're like, "Oh, you didn't finish that Opus X completely, or you didn't smoke it down to the nub. You're not appreciating it." And I'm like, I live my life the way that I live my life. Like I don't smoke a cigar because I have that much time to spend with it. I smoke a cigar because that's what I want at that moment in time. That's what I want to share with my friends, or I want to share while I'm talking with this person or that person. Like I sat down with you guys and I'm like, I want to smoke this. If I don't finish it, I'm okay with that, because I had a great time with you and I smoked an excellent cigar and enjoyed that while I was with you. So if I could come up with a cigar, it would be it would be by the Fuente family. It would be blended, and this is a dream, okay? It's not in talk, but it would be blended by Carlito. Obviously blessed with Cynthia's whatever, but it would be a size. So it would be whatever their blend. Like it would make. I mean, I would be the short story, or I would be the kid story, or I would be like the 20th blue, the Sisco kid size, or something like that. That's why I feel like that would be like a perfect little like niche for myself, because then people could still enjoy maybe, but I'm not really sure about the taste. So that would be a master blender kind of. I'm not really sure if the short cigar flavor as those, but it would
nice
be
tutti frutti
like something.
flavor.
No, not a tutti. No, the same.
Come up as a two
something sweet, something with some sweet notes, some notes of like cocoa and honey.
There you go, cocoa and honey.
Dude, this is like a psychology experiment.
Wow.
It has to have the Cameroon wrapper.
So we're already
Cameroon
blending
wrapper. I know, we're gonna make it up right here. I'm just listening to Carlito and be like, here's your next thing.
He's listening, putting it together now.
And you know what? And it'd be like a cigarillo size. Like the
in my head, the
Kafie
Cisco Kid Cigarillo.
Cigarillo size.
There you go.
That's what I'm screaming. The size. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't care. And like the blend would be beautiful because it would be blended by Carlito, but the size would be where Cisco comes in. It's like, okay, the kid needs the kid size.
Right.
The children's size. But
A
I
cigarillo.
don't know if you can call
A
it the
cigarillo.
Yeah.
A kidarillo.
Might not sell as well on the internet if it's called the kid.
No, the kidarillo.
Cigarillo.
The kidarillo. There you go. The kidarillo.
Her name on Instagram and everything is Little Cisco Kid.
Yeah.
If we just call it the Little Cisco
No,
Cigarillo.
La Niña de Cisco.
Oh, there you go.
The little cigarillo. The little
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
so if Cynthia comes on later, should we push this?
We might push it on her. We might,
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I think we just came up with a new cigar line.
You'll tell her that I think we do that. Yes, she's probably not going to come on now. She don't want to hear it.
she'll be like, I'm not going to be pressured on the show.
and all we ask for is 5% of the proceeds.
4%. No, 1% each.
Hey, but think about it. Say hello to my
No,
little-
that's what it should be. So if you buy the Cisco kit size, then all the half of the proceeds or whatever percentage of proceeds should definitely go towards, I don't know. They could go towards the kid or go towards women. I'm just kidding. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, we'll push it. I think
I like it.
I'm thinking of
No,
label.
I totally would love.
You get boxes of 50 of them.
Oh,
A box
label.
of 50. Yeah, a box of
There you
50.
go.
A box of 50.
Ooh,
I like that.
no one ever had that before.
Or you do a Cuban wheel. 50 in a round.
Oh man,
Wow.
we got this whole marketing thing going for you. Oh, it's live,
Yeah, we
all right.
need some 8x10 photos of you now, so we can, create the label and the box.
Oh Lordy, they're gonna
we can just put like a wood burn of Melanie's profile picture on the box itself.
Right, and
I could be like the new woman on the Fuente ashtray that has one boob hanging out. I'll be the
You went there. I mean,
She's got her own line of accessories.
well, she's been thinking too. I mean, we're talking that way. We can put the cigarella right between the boob, and then do it that way.
Now let's talk about lighters.
Okay, now you're getting out of the Fuente zone.
Yeah, you see how these guys see Melanie. I was ready to shut their camera down and shut them off. I was going to take them off the show. I have the controls. I could do that. I could cut them right out.
But Frank, we're thinking of the next biggest cigar hit that is going to be, man. We can make Las Vegas with this happening, man.
Cigars, ashtray, lighters,
T-shirts, patch. I mean, cigar.
I gotta
The
ask you
kid
guys,
line.
though, where is it that you found me?
I
want
found
to know
you.
how you guys found me. Like, what was
I
it that?
found you on Facebook on all your sites there. That's all.
Ron basically was a stalker. But he's the kind, gentle type.
They usually are. They usually are. That's why they're on the internet.
No,
I'm just kidding.
no, that's okay. I'm not. I'm
Be serious. You ever see that eye? Just the eye that winked at you? That was him.
I'm gonna, Bruce, what's this? Yeah. Wait till Teresa finds out. Don't worry about it. Frank, you were going to start saying something, right?
I was going to say something, but I think we should bring the show back. We should reel it in.
Okay.
Reel it in. So, we need to get back to where we started. So how about what did you do prior to being an influencer? Because I'm sure people want to know. I mean, you just didn't appear out of nowhere. You had a life prior to this. What did you do in your prior life?
Oh, I was so boring. So before, I was that boring. I worked with dentists. I worked with medical insurance. So I was a medical insurance, I've been in medical insurance for years. After I got out of college, I was going to be a lawyer, and I learned how to read, but I was working for this company that was doing medical claims. And so I actually took my contract interpretation skills to the medical facility, and they had me reading these contracts and interpreting them, and then finding billions. We made so much money. It was insane. And it's really sad, the insurance, the way I see the insurance world in our healthcare system. But
yeah, I think we all can agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So at first I was giving money to the insurance company, but then I went to actually help dentists be able to bill medical insurance for people with that, because dental insurance, which this is the craziest part about it, is that your mouth is more important than probably any other part of your body, because if you can't eat or if you can't digest nutrition, then you're screwed. But
Basically,
it's hilarious because they left the dental, they just cut your head off, and it's like, you know what, this entire part of your,
we want to insure that part of your body.
Dental insurance.
Right.
I don't get it.
I
I feel like dentists should be screaming at the top of their lungs, where's the PCA for that or something? But so yeah, I help them. I help dentists and patients. Really, I help a lot of patients get their medical bill or their dental bills paid with medical insurance. So we called it, medical insurance was daddy and dental insurance is mommy. And guess who has? Daddy always has the most money, so you go to daddy.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
That
So you were, that's
and then,
pretty
of course,
cool. And then how did you make the transition? So
I was
what
very,
sparked you to get into promoting it, not only yourself, the products?
And when did you discover that cigar also goes
so
into
I was in sales with the dental. I was not just I was also trying to sell them. I was not just converting their claims, but also I was trying to get more dentists on the field. So I was like, hey, there's dentists on the Facebook. Why are you guys not looking at Facebook? And they were like, no, dentists don't get on the internet. What? I'm in a group of 30,000 dentists right now. Are you kidding me? Right. But these dentists, they were like, oh my God, she's hot. I don't know if I want to buy it. I don't know what she's selling, but I don't want to sell her.
Whatever she's selling, I'm buying.
There you go.
So pretty much,
Don't forget that's how Ronnie hooked
up. Just make sure.
In social media for a while.
Just make sure that they don't put you under, give you gas or anything. Say, no, you just want a local, because dentists are known for some of them having some. That is a fact.
Continue.
I thought I closed that button over there when
It
happens to Ron all the time.
Yeah, they do it with Ronnie whenever he goes to the dentist. His shirt is off. When he gets off the chair, his shirt is off.
Well, I was hot, man. They told me sweat.
Hey now.
But
oh my God.
we lost.
She went dark.
She went dark.
Oh, there you are.
All right.
I'm
All right.
I'm not sure that I have to okay, so you guys, I need to go and send this link really quick to send.
All right, we'll go to a commercial break.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to a quick commercial break. How's that sound, guys?
Let's talk about the new kid line while she's gone.
We'll go to a quick commercial.
Cigar props started off as one item, a simple cigar rest born out of necessity. Over the years, Cigar Prop has morphed into something greater. Cigar Prop is now a brand, a journey, a way of life. It has become known as Prop Style. That simple cigar rest has turned into a whole line of cigar accessories, apparel, and even a weekly live show called the I Tap That Cigar Show. So remember, make sure you give your cigars the props they deserve, but more importantly, remember to live Prop Style. Johnny D. Teas out of Lakeville, Illinois are a veteran-owned company that take great pride in their work. Their goal is not to fulfill one order, but to earn all future orders by offering the best products at unbeatable prices. Ask any of their repeat customers and they'll tell you their quality is always the highest and their prices are always the lowest. Shop any Veterans Collection and 25% of the proceeds will be donated back to the veterans of foreign wars or the American Legion.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Specializing in tobacco pipe refurbishment and sales, Briar 911 buys and sells all kinds of pipes from a single pipe to entire collections. Our services include stem repair, replacement, deoxidation, and sanitization, reaming, cleaning, and bowl sanitizing, shank crack repair, buffing, and waxing. We make sure that each pipe is ready to smoke once it leaves our shop. For more info, contact us via Facebook at Briar 911.
And
we're back.
And
We're back. And Melanie is coming back right here. Here she is. And, well, she's back.
She'll be back
There
in a minute.
she is.
All right.
All
Welcome
right.
back, Mel.
We'll
Perfect
see
time.
if Cynthia if Cynthia gets time, she will jump on, but I'm not going to promise anything yet. So.
All right.
All
Okay,
right.
it's
No
all
problem.
good.
No problem.
Absolutely no problem.
Can I do my short commercial? Shameless
Yeah.
plug.
There you
shameless
go.
plug,
Oh, yeah, there it
shameless
is.
Plug.
Nice. Shameless plugging is okay. That's an Amazon product, correct?
What, gin and tonics? Are you
Gin and
kidding?
You can buy the
Mel,
Yeti.
Why don't you plug yourself? Go ahead.
Smart.com.
Plug yourself right now. Go ahead. Sell it. Where can people catch you? What's going on? Let them know.
Go to my Instagram account right now. I have a new link tree there with a lot of my links. So you can go to Instagram.com. It is Lil Sisco Kid, LilSiscoKidd 21. You know what's cool about my Instagram? That if you put in Lil Sis, like, and I did not even plan that, but if you put in Lil Sis, LilSis, like Lil Sister or something, it actually comes up. You'll see my little, like, usually when I go to somebody up in the cigar lounge and they're like, what's your Instagram? I'm like, look up Lil Sis. I'm right there. Isn't that cool?
Oh, cool. Very good.
Well, you have enough posts to put you at the top of the search.
I guess so. I don't know how that works. I know last year I was getting 10 million impressions a month.
Wow.
Isn't that,
Oh,
isn't that
man.
insane?
I know.
But this year I have more followers and more likes and comments, but I'm getting less impressions. So I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't think I have any control over Instagram. I just do what it does.
Right.
And I know that engaging and being in the stories is a huge deal.
Right. Yeah,
I love the Q&A.
Yeah, we've just started doing that. You know, I've kind of spearheaded that effort. So we'll see where it takes us. Who knows?
Oh, you should come on my little Instagram show then.
Yes, absolutely.
What is that, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays?
Hey, I can do it any day. Being live on Instagram is fabulous. To me, that's a key right there, is you get up in front, that people see you, you know, right on your stories, they check you're live. Not only that, but when you invite your other guests onto your live, you grab their audience.
Nice.
So it tells their,
So a little bit earlier, you were on with another gentleman who was trying to get a little finances for your phone since you lost, and he was trying to sell a cigar and was going to donate $1 towards your new telephone. Tell us a little bit about it so others can maybe help go fund you.
Yes, so that is a secretocigarbar.com. If you go to secretocigarbar.com, you can buy cigars from him. And I believe if you any buy cigars, he pays me 10%. So I've made quite a bit today. That was nice. But it's not just for my phone. That's a joke. Ronnie is also my professional heckler. Like he found me on Facebook doing my Instagram show, or no, he found me on Instagram doing my Instagram show, and he's just like always been giving me a hard time. And he comes to find out he's got a cigar lounge and he sells cigars. He works closely with Saka, so that's another thing we have in common.
Awesome.
We both like Saka. And yeah, so he's been getting on Facebook and just kind of helping me promote the cigar industry and being just a real cheerleader for me, because I feel, well, it's not that I feel like obviously there's a little pushback from my marketing skills, which is fine, but so he's there to kind of like help push back on the pushback, I guess.
All right.
And I just saw Bruce's message. He switched his Facebook.
He put a recent picture of himself.
There you go.
Hey Bruce, you're looking. All that walking is changing your face, Bruce.
Yeah, as soon as we talked about it earlier, I was going to say, but I didn't have a chance. As soon as we talked about you have to have a face, he texted and goes, "I'm changing it right now." So he
doesn't want to get the boot.
That's true influencing right there. I love it. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate you. But it really is. It's like you've got to I hate to say it, but you've got to like shift through your friends on Facebook, and the ones that are engaged, the ones that you want, and the ones that aren't, you just gotta let them go. Because half the time they're probably not even on Facebook, to tell you the truth. I've heard rumors about people being pushed away from me. Like I've heard guys say things like, "Oh, she like goes through her friends and she'll delete you and stuff like that." But
you don't need people like that anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's actually kind of funny to hear them say that. I'm like.
Well, you can say because they're not on anyway, so it doesn't to the back.
I want to, sometimes I just want to put out a post and be like, "Hey, if you're not around, just defriend me." But I feel like those people would not be engaging, so it's like that doesn't do much good. So.
No, you just have to physically do it. That's okay.
Exactly. You just got to make your own decisions.
It took the time to go through all the names that you think that you invited them and you put them on the show. And, I mean, I'm at 5,000 people on Facebook and, I don't have that many on the show. So I got to find time to process them. And if they've been on for a while and they're not catching on, you're going to have to get on that pedal and get out of here, because there's always a new people jumping on the show. And I see them all the time, and they got to get on. If they're on the show, I got to make sure we keep them on and keep them entertained and bring them something that they're looking for. You know, I mean, there's a lot of shows out there about cigars, and
but
speaking of a lot of shows, what about that Professor show? Have you guys heard of that show before?
Yes, that's the one on PBS about science, right?
We're gonna need another Timmy.
I thought that was Nanny and the Professor.
Nanny and the Professor. That's actually
I come up with one or two a show. That's it for me.
That would be a fun job to create names for shows. I would totally be down for that. But you know what I thought of was great questions to ask the professor. And so one of the questions that I have for the professor, which I haven't got to ask yet, was I've been watching this show off of Netflix called Money Heist. Have you guys?
Oh yeah, it's a great show. Money Heist is great.
Right? Except we have to read the subtitles. But okay, it's like
or take Spanish lessons.
I can't take Spanish lessons, and unfortunately, I have to wait till I sit down to actually watch the show. I cannot cook dinner and watch that show at the same time. But I was gonna ask Jose. I was thinking, you know, I'm like, man, Jose is the professor and he knows everything. I'm wondering if he could host a heist of the Chateau de la Fuente, could he pull it off?
Oh, I like that concept.
Great question.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Are you going to wear one of the masks?
You know, that might be hot without the red jumpsuit, though. Only
Yeah.
without the red jumpsuit.
No. Well, nobody will know it was you.
Don't worry about it. If you pull it off, you'll be in an orange jumpsuit.
Right, we'll just put an orange jumpsuit.
That's amazing. So, how about Carlos? How are you coming along with him?
You mean Carlito. Carlito.
Ronnie is number 3.
No. He's known as Carlos in
Okay.
the Mexican way. So we'll go.
I'm gonna moderate this real quick for you guys. All right, so Carlito is Carlos.
Yes.
But
Thank you.
We just called Carlito. Now, when I first met him, I said the same thing too. I called him Carlos at first, so it is okay that you call him Carlos. But yes, Carlito is fantastic. Oh my gosh, what another blessing from 2020 that I was able to have. I mean, again, another fabulous person that has,
Big heart.
Yeah, they're just like so solid. It's amazing to watch, you know, and see that every time, and also just, you know, their nostalgia or the sentimentals or the sentiments that they have is so much different from my life, period, you know. So it's really awesome to be involved in that. Finally, I guess
I wanted to ask Cynthia, what kind of trouble did she and her brother get into on the farm or working or all? I'm sure they have stories of what they did and got caught and got reprimanded for, because I'm sure they were goofing off at some point.
that's a great question.
Oh, I know. I've been saving. I'm waiting. Don't worry. I'll throw that one out at her, because I definitely want to know what kind of trouble, because it's easy to talk about the nostalgic stuff, but I want to get behind the scenes a little.
Well, I've heard a couple of stories.
Okay, here we go. Some dirt. We want dirt.
Okay, I know one story. Whenever Carlito was, of course, Carlito was a year or two older than Cynthia, and so he was like maybe 3 or 4, and she was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 or something. And she comes out, and he's watching the Kangaroo show, you know, Captain Kangaroo, and Cynthia comes out. And she's like in her pajamas and stuff. And he's like, Cynthia, go get dressed. Captain Kangaroo is going to see you. Go get dressed right now. She rushes off to her room. She's like 4. And he's like, go get dressed. And she goes, rushes off to her room, gets dressed, and comes back all dressed up for Captain Kangaroo.
Oh, that's a classic.
Kangaroo is okay, but it's that green jeans that you got to be careful.
Mr. Green Jeans is a problem.
I heard he was a
Wait, I
pervert.
have green on. That's funny. But yeah, no, I can imagine. I can only imagine the amount of, because they're so funny. Because even like there's stories that like Cynthia told me about Carlito that I don't even know if I can say. It's like, oh, that's hilarious.
No,
Like,
Yeah.
But we got to get him on. So you got to set it up for us on a day that we can get him on here.
Yeah.
One of
but
these.
you guys are booked. What the
I know
heck?
we're booked to 2022. Sorry, folks, but you know.
You can't make
Yes,
any
we are
room for Mr. Carlito, the man.
Oh, we'll make room. Don't worry.
This is what we can do.
This is what we can do. I'm going to make sure we get Carlito on, and maybe I'll invite these three buffoons, and we'll do it on a, I don't know, on a.
You're inviting us?
What?
Who controls the board right now? Who has access to all of these buttons now? You guys gave me control. You don't understand what that does. That means I have power. I have leverage.
The damage.
Oh, the power can be quickly taken away.
We can see the damage.
He's only a half blood to us.
Hey, I have a question. What happened to that gigantic, or that picture of that gigantic cigar that I was or that you guys had?
Ronnie has it.
Hold
It's
on.
here. It's
Kyle
here.
will get you. We have
Oh my
it. Yes. As you can see, that was on our little commercial. You remember you saw
but
that?
I didn't. But I was like, I want that picture. Like, that was hilarious. Where did
Oh, I
you
know.
guys get that?
That was from BAMF Cigars.
This is gonna be like Spaceballs. This is gonna keep going. And
That can be seen from space.
Perspective. Look at this thing.
Arm. And it's a real cigar. I mean,
matters. Let me tell you, size matters. That matters.
Yes.
We could call this the Cisco Kid.
Oh, jeez. That's a little over. Hey, Ron,
let's stick to the cigarillos.
Right.
Okay.
Like I said, Melanie, don't worry. They're out. With Carlito, they're out. They're out.
Oh no, he would love this. Oh my god. No, he's a jokester. Oh my god.
They are genuine people for sure.
You guys have to come on my show. You know, I do a big
Okay.
now I'm on
You
the
did
show.
Bakersfield.
Yeah, so it's called the Great American Morning Show, and it's on Bakersfield Gentleman's page every morning at 11 a.m. And I am looking for guests to come on so that I don't have to entertain these people all the time.
What better for the Great American Morning Show than to have the Great Lakes Smoke Show?
There you go.
Right?
Just go together.
It's made of everything. The
Yes.
greatness.
A cup of Joe and that cigar.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not smoking that cigar. I'm not putting that thing next to my mouth.
You light that up, we'll see you done in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Next year, he'll still be smoking that thing.
I could not imagine. Like, that would make me sick. I would no
That's
way.
a 12-hour cigar, I think.
No, I think that's
Longer
about
than
2
that.
weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my
Two weeks.
goodness.
It's all dried up now, so we'll burn very fast. I don't know.
Well, I don't know about
I
that.
would.
But
The kid would light it up, and then it would be half. Like, it would be like a quarter lit for like the next 8 months.
You could just smoke that cigar for your entire show, for the entire month. For the whole month. And you could see it slowly burning down. And, that would be a great visual for sure. You'd probably get a lot of views.
and this week, week number 6, I am 3/4 of the way down.
And then we could all take bets.
Put it as a visual thing we did, but didn't.
Yes.
We'll have to get hold of what do we got? Chris Patterson over there to make
And
sure. Ishmael. We'll get hold of them and see if we can get one over to you since Ishmael's in Florida. You can use it even as a noodle in the pool, you know?
Yeah, it's a floaty. You can use it as a floaty.
In case of an emergency, your cigar may be used as a flotation device.
Hey, that's what a great idea for a little kind of giveaway gift.
Okay, I was just going to say, so last year there was this company that came out and decided to make pool floats at the beginning of 2020. And then right about I think it was in March, they were like, and it was they made the one that was called Stogie Floaty. And I got it. I bought the float from them and I put it on, and it was great. And they were like, yeah, it's a great time to make a float, right? Like they were joking with it and stuff. But I'm like, no, seriously, everybody's at home right now. You should really make floats, you know?
Exactly.
I don't think they ever made it. But I loved it. I was like, so you're saying, yeah, I think somebody should make a gigantic noodle stogie. I would
yeah. Now that we told everybody the idea, we gotta have to trademark this very quickly.
Yes, right.
Quickly.
Don't get too excited, you know. They still have to buy it, remember?
People still have to buy it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to put it on an email right away so we can show that we had the rights to
That's it.
There you go.
Maybe
Good
put,
idea.
like a flavor on the float. So it's like, you know, scratch for flavor, and it tastes like Cameroon rubber.
Oh.
A scratch.
A scratch and sniff floaty.
Yeah.
Sniff,
Oh.
I like it.
I'm just gonna play for him.
I'll be like, see, don't you smell what I'm smelling? Get it. On Facebook.
No.
It doesn't smell like plastic, I promise.
Unless you put it on fire, don't put it on fire. One stogie that should not go in a mini series of fires.
No.
I think that would be pretty hot. I like that idea, Frank.
Or and here's another option: when it gets wet, you start seeing the ash burn down as it gets wetter, and longer it's in the pool.
Oh.
And then you take it out.
You've been playing with that pen too long.
Oh yeah, mushrooms.
Only on the weekends.
Only on the weekend. Hilarious. Oh my gosh.
So what sorry.
And we've gone off the rails.
Wheel it back.
So what are we coming on your show
Look at Frank's face. He's getting so flustered right now.
You know, I'm the only person with any couth here.
Oh man, what is he talking
I am the only person besides Melanie, of course. Besides Melanie.
And who are you trying to impress and pull to?
I like how you use the word cool though. I love it. You know who taught me that word?
Who?
Swab up there.
I actually used it was 2008. So right around 2008, I was trying to switch jobs, but of course that was like the worst time to switch jobs. So I was going from the medical facility that I was in. I was trying to go to work for a bigger, it's called Medtronic, a bigger medical facility. And at that time, Medtronic was actually letting go of a bunch of people at the same time. So I was like, I don't know what's this. So I went and worked for Houston's, a 5-star. Smartest decision I ever made at that time, because they taught me more sales than anybody else. Like I learned how to upsell and do more, and I also learned how to speak to people. That was probably the first time that I had somebody actually interested in what I had to say.
Yeah. As you can tell, nobody's taught Bob, Ronnie, or Kyle how to speak to people.
Hey.
That's why they landed on this show. They landed on this show because they don't know how to speak to people.
Come on here, cuz.
Tonight I'm just on fire. Forget about it. I am worked up.
He's trying so hard to make you like him.
Yeah.
You know,
he's like, I'm gonna make sure she doesn't unfriend me. Listen to this.
Yeah. hey, Frank, we have Jeff Rice just came on, and he said there is no such word as couth. All right, and so take it.
Oh yeah, well, I believe that guy better start looking. He could take out Wikipedia and just look up the word. Maybe he'll learn something tonight on the show. We're actually teaching our guests
how to make enemies in like 5 minutes.
And just like that,
Wait,
Frank
now
became the
everybody
leader.
have a little couth, okay? Let's try having a little couth here.
Right.
Okay. Not uncouth.
Check your Facebook page. Look how many people unfriended you.
No, if you really look at how many people gave him the finger just now.
Right now, there's spaces available.
All right.
Oh, he works in Scrabble.
Yeah, you see, it works in Scrabble. Barry, that's the way to back me up, buddy.
It works in Scrabble.
And you get double points.
Triple points. That word.
Down, because now you're on the Cisco Kid brownie points. Yep.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. So by the way,
they taught me how we had this manager that would literally line us up and be like, there's not a crease in your apron, your shoes are not shined, you need to have couth. Like, it was just like, it was so like I was
Drill
just not
sergeant.
that I'm a little spoiled, little tiny bit. So I was like, what? And so pretty much it get to the point where I would sit down with the there was one gentleman that came in there quite often, every morning around 9 a.m. before we opened. We opened at 11, but we would get there early to have breakfast. We would clean the place every morning. Like, it was a whole shenanigans. And this guy was always there early, and I would go and sit and talk to him. I don't know why, but he saved my butt every time. So when I was just like, why do I have to do that? They'd be like, do not tell Cisco no. Leave her alone. Like, yes.
Oh.
So then it was like, Cisco, Cisco.
it was like, forget about it. Whatever she says goes. It's all good. It's all
I can't
good.
believe, like, these guys were so, if you've ever been to a Houston, I mean, this is 5-star upscale restaurant, and I actually got away with throwing mayonnaise across the expo at one point. Where I was just like, the guy, I was like, give me a side. I was so particular about my service, you know, and I just needed the like, you left off the mayonnaise. Give me a thing of mayonnaise. I just need a thing of mayonnaise. And he wouldn't, I don't know, for some reason he wasn't listening to me at that time or something. And I was like, give me the mayonnaise. And then, like, he like threw it, he like kind of swerved it across or set it across the echo counter. And I was like, oh. No.
I'm out of here.
And so I just slid it back, and the mayonnaise went like all over Expo. It was like, I was in so much trouble. But then they were like, Cisco.
Well, Cisco. By the way, Frank, Jeff' response back to you is, you're full of malarkey. Okay.
He has to be an Irishman.
Oh, he is
about malarkey.
Very, very deep Irishman indeed.
Tell him to vafangul, Jeff.
He understands
that.
And so did everybody else understand that word. So let's reel it back. What's going on with our friendly Patel family down there? Are you doing any events?
Patels. They just had a awesome party with the Padrones. That was nice to have the next generation of Padrones in there. Yeah.
Wow.
I heard a great story.
I'm really curious. Yeah. Can you tell us anything about that?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it looks like they're having a blast. And of course, Nish and Rocky are always great. They are working their butts off, obviously. They're always working so hard. They're getting around the nation. So definitely check them out at RockyPatel.com, wherever their next events are going to be. I think you can go to Eventbrite and like look up Rocky Patel and be able to find out if he's going to be anywhere. I know that big giant cigar.
As a shout out to Chris, he's one of the makers there of that cigar. So
This is what we talked about. You came on late. This is what we're talking about. Okay,
Chris,
like
they
Kyle.
put that cigar in my mouth. Let him tell him I put that cigar in my mouth.
Yes, this is the cigar that she
Mimicked.
demonstrated.
No, I wouldn't. Don't use the word demonstrate. She mimicked smoking the cigar.
Hey, Ronnie, you're going to have an HR meeting after this show.
Yes, there will be an HR meeting, and we're getting our HR vice president, which is my wife, to put a rein on you.
Oh, lady, why is she not here? And why are we looking at you instead of her?
I know. I know. She doesn't know how to operate the equipment yet.
That's all right.
I'm sure she does. Underestimate her.
Oh, boy. Okay. And we've gone way off the rails.
Frank is not getting tonight.
They're like, we should have invited Melanie. Come on.
Oh, man. So Chris is saying we are in the process right now with the Irish cigar. Can't wait for that one. So there will be a cigar coming out by the gentleman. I can't wait to hear that. That's great. Nice. And Armin from DAV has joined. Say hello, Armin.
Hey, my man. I love Armin. DAV cigars are fabulous. You guys should always buy DAV cigars. That's a shameless plug, or if that's just a plug, whatever. They're freaking amazing.
They are.
They were our first sponsor 3 years ago, and
still our sponsor.
Yeah, still our sponsor.
I love those little purple cigars. I'm trying to. I need some more Armin. Armin, send me some more of those little purple ones. Those are so good.
You mean the little purple pills that he's been peddling?
We're selling that on the dark web.
I'm trying to see all the comments. Oh my God.
Frank, you got to put comments up there. You're in control. Remember that.
I have been. I can't keep up with everybody. I'm too busy.
He's not quite as ADD as the rest of us.
Yes, exactly. I don't even see Armin. He hasn't made a comment yet, has he? I haven't seen this.
All he said basically he's watching us. So
you just mentioned DAV cigars, so I was like, yes.
Right. DAV cigars. Hey, Ron, I think we should probably go to our sponsors for another little.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go, Melanie. You got 1 minute. Go ahead.
Well, let's go to this. We'll be back with Melanie. She's not going anywhere.
Go ahead. Go for it.
All right. Might as well.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar. RnA Treasures out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
And we're back.
We lost.
That was a
no, but we never lose her. She just, she appears and reappears, disappears, and she's here. She's there. She can hear everything that you say, Ron. So please,
she's a social butterfly.
I'm just sharing this right now.
She's doing some sharing. Sharing is caring.
There you go. There you go. We are getting a little late. I guess Cynthia will have to come on. We're going to work out a date with her and Melanie. We're going to try to do actually, we're not trying to do. Folks, we're going to introduce a new segment to the Great Lakes Smoke Show. And it will be happening next week. Frank, if you want a show, it's going to happen once a month, folks. And we are going to have basically a cigar line, which I'm hoping Carlito and Fuente.
And it's going to be called Unraveled.
Unraveled. And yes.
Did you guys just make this up?
No.
This is
We made it up last week.
Yeah.
That's the way we made up Cigarillo.
Yeah.
No, but folks, honestly, the next week's show, that we're going to plan on doing it once a month.
Yeah.
We're going to have a cigar. Next week is going to be Brian McGuire with Oliva Cigar. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut through and unravel.
We're going to dissect them.
Dissect them and learn
We're gonna-
what's inside the cigar.
We're going to show you
And
what makes a cigar.
What makes
We're
it
gonna
a cigar? Yep.
That will be once a month, folks. So next week, tune in for our new segment called Unravel with Brian McGuire and Oliva Cigars. And that's one of the ways I can get Carlito and Fuente in, and we're booked already 4 months on that. So, I'm gonna send you the date, and you can pass that on to both of them. And I like to talk. So, well, if they turn on next week, we're gonna again unravel cigars, and talk about it. What's the leaf? What's the wrapper? What's the binder? What's in it?
You know who
Go
you
ahead.
really need to get on that? The person you need to get on that would be Jose Blanco.
Yes.
Well, Jose Blanco, I talked to, and he can only do Saturday shows for us. So he's in Spain, and because of the timing, right now he's sleeping.
Yeah.
He definitely knows how to get into that money heist then. If he's in Spain.
Well, I did talk to him, and he would love to do the show. We just have to figure out a Saturday to do a special segment. And he is
Record
like media.
Yeah.
It could be re-recording. We can have it play all
We
week.
could do that.
We can do that. That's
Yep.
definitely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
when are we
we'll do
coming
a
on your
record.
show? When
Yeah.
are we coming on your show? We got to make a date for that.
Oh yes. Okay. So pretty much any I don't have any guests. I'm open. Now I
So
know how to
we
brag.
can only do that if during the day.
All
It
right.
would have to be on a Saturday or Sunday. Okay, basically, or unless you have a day off during the week.
It has to be during Saturday and Sunday. My show is Monday through Friday.
Melanie, I could do it anytime. Whatever works for you. We could get.
Frank is my man. I like that guy. This
Oh
guy,
man, what
I
a
gotta
sucker!
learn how to get-
What a kid's ass tonight, Frank. You're unbelievable.
This guy is retired, so he can do whatever he wants.
Yes, I know. I hear you.
Well, I can do it too, but
So,
Yeah, but you don't wake up till noon.
no, Melanie, wait a minute. Before this gets any crazier than it already is, I think it's important that Ronnie should share with his audience how tomorrow is actually a very, very special day for him and his family. So go ahead, Ronnie, take it away.
Come on.
Well, I
good
didn't
one.
want to take
Say
it.
it.
Well,
there a
tomorrow, my baby girl, Jenna, is having her baby. Her first baby is my first grandson, actually. Because
Oh, that's so exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, it is happening. I still can't believe it, but
Grandpa.
Grandpa. So now we can just call him Pops.
That's it.
Yay. Finally, the face fits the name. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Yes, that's the way.
Woohoo! Yeah, Dave. Thank
Yes.
you, Barry. Thank you, everybody who's giving me a hula. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pray for your daughter tonight because I know that
Thank you.
the scariest night of my entire life was that night before, which actually was Halloween for me. So instead of everybody else was like trick or treating, I was like, oh my god, I'm so scared. This is gonna come out tomorrow. Like, what the hell? I've already grown this thing inside me, and now I'm gonna like, what the?
Well, at least I don't have to feel that. I just got.
No, you just have to be the most important man for the next 2 weeks. That's the most important part. You have to be the most available person ever in the world. Like, just
I will be.
24/7.
I'll take that part. Thank
But
you,
my
Chris.
mother-
Thank you.
I gotta say that my mother was probably one of the most influential people because she waited 2 weeks after the birth to come and visit me, and she did that strategically, just to like, she knew there was going to be so many people there at the beginning that she was like, I'll wait, and it was probably one of the most beautiful things she's ever done for me, was to be patient and wait and come in that time.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah.
It became a touching show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting teary-eyed over here.
It's a beautiful thing.
Life
But
is,
anyway,
life is a beautiful
let's
thing.
arrange a date. Let's arrange a date for your show.
Yeah.
What have you got in mind?
All right, so how about this week? We talk about how awesome
Oh,
Ken
no, I
is
need 2
doing.
weeks. Remember, I got to be with my grandson.
2 weeks. You know?
You need 2 weeks.
I gotta,
He needs 2 weeks to recover. He needs 2 weeks to recover from having birth.
I gotta wipe that little punk's butt, man, all the time with all the shit he's gonna be taking.
Is it a boy? Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy, so I'm having a grandson.
And we know a name too. So come on, divulge.
Well, I'm still trying to change that, but it's
Why? I love it. I love the name.
It's going to be Chachi.
it's gonna be Hunter.
I love that name.
Oh, I love that name. Why don't you love that name?
Oh, personal reasons.
Oh, personal reasons.
We'll get into it.
All right. But I think that's a great name too. That's
Thank you very much. But yeah, so in 2 weeks, you and I will pick out a date, and we'll see. I'm going to check with Kyle too to see what day he might have
Wait,
off during
so we
the
have to
week.
wait 2 weeks to pick out a date?
No.
No. Yeah, let's do a date right now so we have it in on the calendar.
Somebody
All right.
get their calendar out.
We'll have to do House Wednesdays then. Sound. Do you have
Tomorrow?
off? No, in 2 weeks.
It has
2
to be
weeks.
at 11.
2 weeks.
All right. We'll
Memorial
plan
Day
it over.
coming up. So
You can plan it on my. We can do it over DM. You can
Yeah,
slide
we'll
into my
figure that
DM.
Okay, all
we'll
right.
figure it out, and then we'll do promo, and we'll get the advertising out and commercials. We'll do a whole thing to do.
Let's talk about promos for one
Yes.
second.
Okay, we got it.
Yes. Don't beat up the person who put together the promo that you had changed last minute. You could have told me back a week ago when it went up.
Wait. Oh, wait. But
Wait.
when you created this page, did you happen to look at the cigar that I was smoking?
Well, you know,
Yes, we
I was
did.
very busy that day.
Oh, wait. And how far back did you go to find that picture of me and to find Cynthia's picture? Like, she was, like, how old was she? 30 or 40?
Well, I want to get people when they were a lot younger.
You went back to the high school yearbook, right?
I went back to the future.
You went to the money heist.
I think that was like one of the first. I think you got the picture when I didn't even smoke cigars. I was just smoking that cigar for a promo.
Whoops.
And
Well,
there it is.
So you see, Frank called me a stalker, but really he is. Okay, he goes deep into people's
What
history.
school did she go to? Let me see.
And I'm always like, do they really think that was the prettiest thing I've done? I'm like,
No.
good God, I could have like given up a long time ago and just posted random photos and they would have been happy. I'm like, I'm just kidding.
No, Frank.
What happened, Frank? You nothing to say?
He got so quiet. It got so quiet.
Look at the buffoon.
Yeah.
He can't hear a word.
It's the
Where's
new,
out your tooth? As Jeff would say, where's the tooth?
Jose always blames it on the mute button. It's the mute
I
button.
know nothing.
I see nothing.
I hear
No,
nothing.
but you guys aren't the first ones. There's everybody that does a show somehow. They always pick out the funniest photos. I'm like, where did you get that photo? Like,
Archives. It's called the archives.
There you go. That's the
I need
internet. That's an archive.
I know it's like you need to have a folder for like business promo pages. It's like this is the folder, all my promo photos.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
then I could just steal those.
Yeah.
All you
Yeah,
do is
perfect.
you type in your name and everything about you comes up.
Oh Lordy,
Yeah.
you know that reminds me of the TikTok video where it's like, I don't know what you heard about me. Yeah, no,
Well, and there's a lot. There's a lot. So
oh, Lord.
And there's always a footprint on the internet. You couldn't get rid of all that stuff. Remember?
Oh, and there's more coming, so don't worry about that.
hey, Melanie, you going to Cedar Creek with the big boutique festival that's going to happen on August 14th?
Yes, the Cigar Boutique Festival.
Yeah.
You're coming, right?
Yes, yes. I totally support you guys.
There, and we expect for you to be live on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, yeah, absolutely. You know I love you guys. Absolutely. And bring that big cigar with you, though.
Ronnie doesn't go anywhere without it.
Chris Peterson, you heard that? We need several.
He actually puts it in his pocket.
And it's not in the back pocket either.
So you're not just happy with me. Okay, got it.
No.
Do the old Mae West. Is that a roll of quarters in your pocket, or you're just happy to see me?
Armin, hello, love you too, buddy.
Hey, Armin, what's happening?
Oh my gosh, he just came down to visit recently too in Florida. I got to meet him for the first time. It's awesome. And Kafie.
Dr. Gabby Kafie,
Two
absolutely.
of the best.
Yeah.
Two of the best.
Wonderful people,
Really.
indeed. For sure.
Truly fighters of the industry. You know, the boutique cigar makers are the ones who are really pushing this thing. You know, I mean, obviously Fuente has a big, huge role. Rocky Patel plays a huge role in the fight for cigars, but definitely the boutique cigar guys, there's more of them. So I mean, those are really the best people to have you fight for them, are the ones that have the most people in that situation.
Yeah,
and we're going to have some heavy hitters there for the boutique. We're going to have Karen Berger from Don Kiki. He's going to be there along with Bruce. He's going to be there also. Of course, Cedar Creek. We got Josh and George.
A big list.
Oh yeah, so many people.
Can't go through
There's
them all
going to be
now.
who's who that's going to be there. And for the first one,
This is
the
history.
first one,
History.
and it looks like it's going to be a sellout. And then the second one, supposedly, Armin, tell me if I'm wrong.
I think it's in Miami.
Is going to be in South Florida again, I think in February. So Armin, yes, Melanie is the best, Armin, yes. But there's going to be a second one, and I think it's going to be even bigger. I mean, we're going to be an epic. History is in the making. August 14th. So we do have our rooms booked, Barry, in case you keep asking me. Yes, we are booked. We will be there at the Holiday
to
Inn
our
Express.
RV staying at
No. Actually, the prices that that we got is cheaper than
the RV.
So we'll take the shuttle with Armin and Gabby and the rest of the crew.
We already have to sleep in one room in Vegas.
Yeah.
Between we're moving to Vegas, and we're going to all sleep in one room.
But who's sleep?
We're going to do the podcast from the room.
So, it don't matter. Like
Well, let's
Justin,
you guys get at least stay like in a suite or something. You know, you got a couple of separation.
No,
That's
4
great.
people in one bed.
Yeah, it's a king size.
One king size bed, 4 guys.
Okay, now we have to
Head to toe, head to toe.
We're in the broom closet.
I called the tub. I got the tub.
It's a new horror flick from Netflix. The Pecorini brothers in one bed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, oh, man.
The Pecorini family and me.
And nobody has any bed hair at least. Okay, all right, we're good.
No bed head. No bed head here.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, man.
The cheap one took across the middle. We're going to bring the cardboard between us.
We'll be outside the sheets.
I want the window side. I'm not taking an interior.
I'm going to go sleep with Barry.
Probably jump out the window in about 10 minutes.
We're on the
So, guys, are we giving anything away tonight, or do we have any kind of?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
Melanie.
you've been giving insults away all night.
I have been. Thank you, Melanie, for helping me with that. Actually,
Oh, man.
I haven't been doing anything.
Oh, poor Armin. Armin says I'm a broke-ass boutique cigar manufacturer. Sleeping on the hammock.
Oh.
Anyway, tonight's giveaway on Stump the Choose will be a fantastic ashtray by Corona Cigars. Special gift here by Jeff. Can't thank him enough. It's a beautiful ashtray.
Oh, I like that.
By Corona Cigars.
Very nice.
And
nice.
Melanie, I don't know if you remember the segment, but this is when Cousin Frank
continues his insults.
Yes, to try to insult us and make us look like a bunch of chooches. And it's called Stump the Chooch. And he's going to ask maybe 4 questions on us. And then after that,
as you can tell, Melanie, this is where it gets very interesting. See, there they go. They got their dunce caps on, and now you know I can actually ask them absolutely absurd questions.
Top of the morning,
and you know that.
It's for the Irishman, Jeff Rice.
I want a hat like that. Why?
Well, I might get you one for August 14th. And Armin, we do have your hat still saved for you.
Yeah, we got it.
This is it. That's going to Armin. So anyway, Frank, take it away.
Take it away. All right. I'm a big history buff, Melanie. So, you know, I try to make this somewhat of an informative show outside of cigars. So on this day in history, in 1921, more than 1,700 immigrants who may come down with typhus had to be quarantined. What island did they have to be quarantined on?
Ward's Island.
Angel
Who?
Island.
Ward's Island.
No.
Angel Island.
Liberty Island.
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island. Ellis Island. God, you gotta get Kyle, who's not even from New York, to answer that.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Hey, oh man.
Unbelievable. You know, I don't understand these guys.
That's why they're the chooches.
Hey, I didn't even answer. I wasn't paying attention to you. You dissed me, I'm dissing you. Go ahead, next.
You guys gotta be doing the professor show and nailing the professor on this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that would be good. Get us on there. Get us on there, Melanie. I think we would make it fun.
I think
yeah, you're right.
Well, you'd make it interesting.
Yeah, you would make it
All right.
Hey, it's already interesting.
Exactly. On this day in history,
Don't make his head even bigger, Mel. Please don't.
1929, guys. Right around the year. Bob, I think, was 18 years old.
I was.
He was. On this day, this gangster pled guilty to a minor charge of carrying a concealed weapon.
Lucky Luciano.
Al Capone. Bob got Al Capone. Al Capone.
Wow.
Oh, Lucky Louie was around.
Sounds like New York gangster stuff all of a
Yeah, I
I
got that stuff down.
Yeah, Bob actually is a wannabe gangster.
All right, I got one question for you guys. This is
Go
an
ahead,
easy
shoot.
one. This is an easy one if you know me, okay?
Okay.
So when Churchill had a problem with depression.
Yep.
And he called it his little
little shit.
And I have a smaller version that runs around, and his name is after that one little.
His little.
What did he
his
call
little
it? Depression.
His little demon.
No, I do have a little black thing that runs around.
Little dog.
But he's a little
Chihuahua.
He's a little black dog.
A
little shit.
A Scottish Terrier.
No, I just gave you the answer. So Winston Churchill called his depression a little black dog, and my dog was actually given to me for happiness, so I called him Winston.
Oh,
there you go.
I like that. I like that. See, we learned something new. Even I can learn something new.
There you go.
And
I
like Winston, you went through a bottle of whiskey before 11 o'clock.
That's true.
Winston, are you still awake over there? Okay, it's not 11. It's all good.
No, he's in UK. He's sleeping.
All right, Frank, go ahead. What's the third
All
one?
right, one more. 1991, guys. Britain's first astronaut, a 27-year-old, was aboard the Soviet Soyuz TM-12 space capsule and became the first Briton in space. What was this person's name?
I'm Fungul. I don't know.
I don't know that one. You got me.
All right, this is a good one. It was a woman. It was a woman, and her name was Helen. What? Helen Sharman. Helen Sharman. Not Sharman. She didn't bring Sharman up there with her, but I would have.
I would have stuffed my suit with a bunch of Sharman. Something had to clog me up. I'm scared to death.
Yeah, I think you would have released a little bit.
Yep.
No, I didn't eat Taco Bell. I wouldn't eat that. No.
All right, so I've got this one is for the audience, and I've got a visual clue. So, and I'll read it out. Here we go.
Ooh, he's got a visual.
Oh, what's this?
This is a celebrity cigar quote. There's something about smoking a cigar that feels like a celebration. It's like a fine wine. There's a quality, a workmanship, a passion that goes into the smoking of a fine cigar. Who said this?
Kyle,
all right, folks.
Watching our Facebooks. This is for all you folks out there for the ashtray.
Was he a movie director?
I can't answer this.
Damn it. No.
Come on, folks. Everybody.
Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's my answer.
We have a guest. We have a couple of guests. We have Eddie Murphy. No.
Oh.
No. Okay.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. No.
Arnold. No.
Arnold. No. No. And I'm going to give you guys a hint here. It's a woman. It's a woman.
Woman.
It's
Oh.
a woman who said this.
Jennifer Lopez.
Ding, 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 ding. And we have a winner. It's Bruce Stark. Way to go, Bruce. Way to go, Bruce. Yes, Bruce. Bruce Stark does it again.
Leave it to Demi Moore to be the hottest bee on earth. She's just awesome.
Well, that's how Bruce knows her. So.
Wait,
is it
Bruce are we talking about?
Bruce Stark wins the ashtray.
All right, Bruce.
Very nice.
Very good.
Thanks again. Anyway, well, that was fantastic show. Melanie, we thank you very, very much for coming on. And tell Cynthia we're sorry we missed her, but we want to get her on Unraveled if you want to touch base with her. And next week she can see what it's all about, or Carlito, they can understand what's happening. And we have in about 4 or 5 weeks, we'll have an opening, and I'll text that to you because she didn't PM me. I know she's busy. But just a few dates also, folks. I told you to take a pen. What's coming up for us, our next big show is going to be in Las Vegas. We're going to be there for the PCA show, July 9th through the 13th. The four of us are going out there. We're going to be
through the 11th. Ronnie, you'll be there through the 13th. Because
No. Look,
this is the one that retired.
Others will be there to the 13th. We are leaving on the 12th.
Don't forget July 24th.
On July 24th, for all you pipe and cigar smokers, we're having a fantastic event at Irwin Reese in Chicago, and that is open to everybody. It's going to be 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock there till 12-ish. You want to get there early.
Oldest tobacco shop in the country.
Yes, the oldest tobacco shop in the country.
Yeah.
It existed. It actually made it through the Chicago fire. Yeah. I think it
opened before the Civil War.
Yes, I think it was 1850. Was it? I think
1853
1850 or
ish.
something
I
like
wasn't
that.
there. You know.
Well, Bob was.
Bob was.
I was.
Bob was the first customer there.
And also this Saturday, for all the Chicago Pipe members and anyone who wants to join the Chicago Pipe Club at Arlington Heights Pipe and Cigar Lounge in Arlington Heights, we will have our monthly meeting. Come and join us. Come around 6 o'clock. We've got food and liquor and a really wonderful bunch of people.
And
So
a great
come on
selection
down.
of cigars.
A great
Oh,
selection
Chris
of
has got
cigars.
an incredible
24,000
selection.
24,000 sticks in the place.
So does this make you guys a Chicago Cubs or a White Sox fan?
Yankees. We
Sox.
are the greatest.
Baseball,
Yankees.
blows. Play rugby.
Go Mets.
Sport.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
White
after that,
Sox.
folks, we
Go
will
White Sox.
go White Sox.
Hey,
All
we're the
right.
best in the baseball team right
Oh,
now.
I'm
huh?
sweating here.
Hey.
All right. August 14th.
I'm not going to say it.
Well, you started this.
Yeah.
You're a troublemaker.
That is a fact. Fact, yes.
A girl from Tennessee starting trouble here, I tell you.
Hey, in Tennessee, we could only watch 2 channels of baseball. It was either the Atlanta Braves or the Chicago Cubs. So
So you're a Cubby fan.
There was only 2 channels anyway, right?
There's only 2 channels.
I might be a big Cubby fan, yes, slightly.
There you go. August 14th at Cedar Creek in Martinsville, Indiana.
A historical event.
A historical event. Boutique.
Yeah, it's going to
You
be
have
great.
to get there. It's going to be lots of stuff to do. It's on a lake. There's a wine. There's going to be
It's a
beer,
distillery,
brewery,
yeah.
and lots of vendors.
They're
are gonna
bringing
be there.
the ATF back to the weekend. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Absolutely.
That's right,
Isn't
absolutely.
that a good Saturday?
It's a fantastic
great
Good Saturday, man.
And then
That's
we
a
will
perfect
be
Saturday.
October 2nd at Richmond, Virginia for the Sutliff event. The factory will be open for everybody to come and see. And then, Frank, the date of the of Jeff's over at the farm.
It's in November. I forgot the date because it slipped my mind because I can't remember shit. I got CRS.
I think
It's in November. So look it up. Look under. It's the big smoke, whatever it is. I don't know, this Florida Barn Smoker.
Jeez,
barn
how much
smoker.
did Frank have to drink
he had a
tonight?
lot to drink.
I had a lot. Look, I had this much.
2
No
of them.
ice.
2 of them.
No,
Frank, is that
That's neat.
information on the Corona?
it's like
Yes.
all water.
Yeah, you could look up. You could go to Jeff's website at coronacigars.com and you'll get more information. And the Florida Barn Smoker.
We'll be there doing a live show from there also, folks. And yes, we are working our way down to Norwood Royal Cigar Shop in Chicago. We will figure out a Saturday to come down and do an event for you there, Sabrina.
Hey, they
we
got any
haven't
pipe
forgotten.
tobacco?
So I don't think so, but
I
I'll
just
have to
asked.
double check. I don't know. So anyway, those are fantastic dates. Make
Show the
sure
love.
you write them down, put them on your calendar. We're going to get Melanie back again, and
Absolutely.
we will let you know when we are the guests
On her show.
Her show.
Yes.
So, Melanie,
Woohoo!
any last words you want to tell the audience or us?
Follow me on Instagram. Little sis,
There you go.
21.
Follow Cisco the Kid, folks. There
Oh,
you go.
Cisco.
And be sure to give this page a nice little love tap on that bell so that you be notified anytime these guys go live.
Yes.
There you
Yeah, all
go.
right.
Thank you. You see that? We need a social media brain, not Frank, to help get us through.
They had to rely on me.
Well, you
you
guys
do.
gave me an hour and a half of your time, so.
Yeah, no, you gave it to us and it was great. Thank you, Melanie, so much for coming on.
Thank you,
tonight.
Melanie. Folks, we'll
I
have Cynthia
truly-
at the end of the night.
I truly apologize that she was not here tonight, but she does
No
send all her love. She loves being on these lives, getting to know everybody. It's really a blessing for her for this, just since 2020 started. We had to go, virtual. They have been loving it. So they really appreciate it, although they still run a massive business at the same time. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll another time.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Real soon, Melanie.
Thank you.
Once again, folks, we hope you had a fantastic evening. We had a lot of laughs. I mean, we truly enjoyed ourselves each and every week. But till next week, all of you have a fantastic smoke. We'll catch you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Perdomo Taj Mahal here. You know?
It really is.
They're stopping by. Oh, I heard about you. I smoke your cigars. I love it.
That's the short story behind how Christoph got started. It's actually named after our son, Christopher.
We're infamous for our packaging. Everybody knows Kirk has got the best packaging, the most beautiful labels.
All your listeners out there, thank you. Be careful, be safe, and God bless you.
Long ashes and slow burns, my friend.
There you go.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful.